go to I want to be in loop back. I want to be in fucking uh okay. 1 second. Zoom me, baby. Zoom me. Here we go. Fucking stupid. No, I don't care about Keynote. Zoom. Oh, I gotta sign up for Zoom real quick. Fuck me. Okay, awesome. Perfect. There we go. Unlimited minutes now. Perfect. For $17 just so I can talk to my friends. Fucking dope. It was free during the pandemic when they wanted to get everybody hooked on like fucking crack. Now it's costing us money. It's worth it because I want to be an internet star. Lamar,
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hear you.
It's got like it's doing some safe driving mode shit where it's making me push a button to speak.
Yeah,
Really?
because you have an iPhone and you're driving. It's a
I'm
bitch.
not I'm not driving.
Oh, you're not? Oh, damn, your shit might be fucked up.
This is why I was giving you
Well,
guys
what?
the link ahead of time.
Shouldn't this be my choice? Shouldn't this be my choice whether I
It depends on the state.
If people in
wait?
Cal
So
if people in
you heard
California
me?
are not allowed to have their phones just running in the background, you got to hold a button down.
Did you hear me just now?
I heard you complaining until it just cut you off like out of nowhere.
I didn't know you had the Hitler stash, Andrew.
What are you talking about? It's going all the way to the side. That's garbage.
I can't see it all the way. There you
I
go.
got bum fluff is what I got.
You guys can see the screen, right, that I shared.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's
Yeah,
I think it's just recording right now. I think we're just recording the my screen. I'm using this so I can see
sure.
you guys.
Yeah, take it out in post. Sure, you will.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm incredibly like I've got an AI editor that'll just do it for me automatically. It'll take out every name that's in this podcast in this recording. So don't worry about it.
Bro, I love AI shit, man.
Do
There's so
you?
many cool things you can do with it right now. Yeah, no, for real. Like a lot of this stuff, like I wrote a little script and how I could just compound on it, like add so much more to it.
Wait. So the AI wrote the script, and now you're
Yeah,
adding to
because
it, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know all the this kind of shot and uh
What are you
don't,
talking about? You went to film school. Of course you.
for sure, no
Yeah,
doubt.
and
But
then now
that
he's
doesn't
realizing how
mean
much
I
of a waste of
remember all that
money and
stuff.
time that was because now he's got a
Yeah, I'm
computer
not
do
gonna
it
waste
for
my
him.
time trying to write, oh, exterior, nighttime, blah, blah. I'm not doing all that
Right,
shit.
dude,
And
work smart, not hard.
hey, listen, people are producing videos that like it used to be you had to post every day and you had to post multiple times a day. Now you really need to post like 10 times a day. It's actually more than that. So how do you do that if you don't have a large team?
But
That's why,
doesn't it matter? Doesn't it matter to you whether it's exterior, interior, day, night?
but that's going to put
Yeah,
it in there.
yeah, he gives him the rough draft, and then he goes through it and says, you know what, I don't like that being an exterior. I'm gonna make that an interior, and that's what
Mhm.
he just types in int over
Okay, so you'd
ext.
rather, yeah, sure. So you'd rather just tweak scripts that have already been made for you instead of just,
Sure. I'm gonna
come up
give
with
you.
your own shit.
That's what people do anyway, though. You really think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You don't think Kathleen Kennedy essentially is just like basically picking someone to write a script based on her particular interest, and then being like, okay, now change this, and make that a woman, and make that an evil man, and then we're all good.
And they
Yeah,
basically hire a team of all yes men. They do
Yeah,
exactly what they tell them to
yeah.
do.
That's all AI is. It's your automatic robotic yes man.
But also just all kinds of shit. I've been using it for coding. Like I made a 3D character with it that I don't know how to code. So
Wait, in what though? Like in like a computer program? Like
yeah, like if you use Gemini, you could say, yo, type in or not, excuse me, give me a command for how that 3D character will walk straight forward. And I wanted to use a controller with that. Like it'll build the command for you.
Oh
Like you know what I'm
shit.
saying?
But
Yeah.
is it what program is it a 3D program in? Like what program?
Blender. Blender.
Oh
You just take
shit.
the code and plug it right in the blender, and
What
it'll
are you
give you like you
using for
want to do
this?
like a dystopia
What
city.
program are you using for this?
Gemini. Well,
Oh,
I got
Gemini.
ChatGPT as well, but Gemini.
Well, ChatGPT, I know is not doing it.
Yeah. Well,
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, if you don't pay for it, is limited. So then you got to stop and wait for 24 hours.
How are you gonna feel when they bring a robot into the Amazon warehouse and go like, okay, so here's your new boss. This is the person who's gonna tell you what to do. This is the guy who can tell you
Honestly,
what's up.
that's what I think 2024s are. Like, I mean, 2025, Project 2025 is. It's really that kind of stuff. It's going to
That's not what
be,
Project 2025
no, no,
is. It's
no
a real
doubt.
thing
I
that
know what they have a list. There's a list,
there's
right?
a
But this
list.
is
Okay, let's pull up the
this is
list. Let me
all
pull
part
up
of
the
the
list.
list. All I'm saying is these are
Let me pull up
subsections in the
Project
list.
2025.
Robots are going to take over because why hire people, man? It's the
Okay,
same reason why
Project
slavery happened.
2025
Really think
building
about these
now.
things. You're looking for the cheapest labor. The chief
Building
is
building now for conservative victory through policy, personal trait, and personnel. I guess personnel. That's the AI right there. That's the AI. So let's find out where it says AI. Where is it about? What is
no, but it's about jobs transitioning. People are not going to be able to. That's
robot?
what Trump meant
Not
when he
found.
said they're coming for black jobs. What he really means is they're coming for a lot of
There we
manual
go.
labor
There we
jobs.
go.
It's
Yeah.
very unfortunate that it sounds that way, but if you think about the majority of people who work at McDonald's and things like
No,
that,
what
white
he
people.
meant was the immigrants are taking up all the murder stats and all the rape stats. They're committing all the crime.
Hey, I mean, that would not surprise me either. You know what I'm saying? And MS9 dudes ain't no joke. Y'all live in Cali? Y'all
I live in
know.
Cali, and I don't live it. You do.
Well, but you live
You don't
there,
even
though.
live
One of
there
the
anymore.
biggest gangs in Cali for like 20 years has been MS9, MS13.
Did you ever bump into a gang member when you were in Los Angeles?
No, but I was probably minutes away from being shot at. Where I
Really?
used to live on Corning Street, somebody died right in front of my house. I was
Okay.
getting off work. I was headed home. They died 10 minutes before I pulled into that parking spot. It was a
Yeah, but
drive.
that had nothing to do with you though.
But if I would have been there earlier, right? Like let's say I left work and there was no traffic and I got there at the whatever time I was supposed to be there. It was a drive-by. It wasn't like they went there to shoot somebody specifically, but there used to be beef over there anyway. There's a lot of like real outside of what you know gangs in
Yeah.
LA going on. Seriously, you can look it up in that part of the
I'm
town.
sure.
They're really known.
I just never. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't a lot of crime in Los Angeles. Obviously, it's gonna get worse and worse too as that entire state starts to like, just pull away at what you go to jail for. I know. I'm sure all the San Francisco like new laws will just trickle down eventually. But I just don't. When I was there, I don't think I ever bumped into a gang member once.
But you always lived in like
Yeah, no,
North.
I try to stay away from the riffraff when I was in Los Angeles. I
Yeah.
was always going to North Hollywood, going to what do you call it?
Erickson, I think I'm the only black person you know.
No, you're the only one I like. You're what I like to call one of the good ones. I like to call you the
Oh
one.
shit!
I
I
like to
wanted
call
to.
you the one good one. I call you the one good one to my
I
wife. That's
wanted.
what I
Oh,
say. Yeah.
I'm top. I ain't even motherfucking top five. I'm the
Top
number
G.
one.
You're top G. You're top G. That's where you are.
Yeah, top
Top G
G.
to me. So so did you guys watch the speech?
But we're not going to play it on here, are we?
I could if you want. I could play it right
For
now.
11 minutes.
I can play right now. I meant to take notes. He says a lot of stuff that's kind of it's just crazy to me. Like first of all, obviously he's old. He's so fucking like near dead. He's gonna be dead next year, clearly, 100%. But it's just crazy to me the things he says that are so clearly not in line with the things that they like his entire administration has done over the last like 3 4 years. I
Dude,
forget.
look at his face in this
Oh no,
still
dude!
image. Look at his face right now.
If you look at dude, if you watch it move, if you watch
Yeah,
his face move, he's decrepit.
dude.
He's like
I
falling
thought he was
apart.
AI for a bit. The way
So
his
you
lips move. Pay attention to the way his lips start fucking moving.
you guys think it's the same guy then? You actually think that's Biden?
Here, want me to play it for you? We can stop it whenever you have something
Look,
to
at- look,
say.
at his, fing- look at his fingers. This whole thing is AI.
That would be hilarious the
It
whole
really
time.
looked like AI to me.
That would have been
Those don't, those
hilarious.
aren't those are AI fingers. Look how they're like
Like
jiggling
watch his
around and
lips.
shit.
That was the thing for me was the lips.
That would have been hilarious if this whole time we had noticed he had like 8 fingers, like or like 12 fingers, like connecting into each other the whole time, like a bunch, like a bowl of pasta in his fucking hands. Those hands do look a little bit sus now you mention it, honestly. But then again, that's like when you start dying, like blood starts going into your
Yeah,
appendages
no,
and
your
starts like
fingers.
filling up, like you start looking like a corpse before you're even dead.
Someone else pointed out that his watch says 6 o'clock, so it's pre-recorded 2 hours before they put it
Oh,
out.
dude, this is take 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like take fucking 27, and he still fumbles his lines halfway through.
Yeah,
I'm
for
just like,
real.
whatever, man. Like we're doing the
Well,
best we can.
lots of
How do you
sweat
think they
Body,
choose? How do you think they choose what pictures to put behind them?
that is funny actually, because you know those aren't always there.
No,
We
they
got
change
well,
actually.
well,
Dan
There's a
Hunter with his son on
we need
his
one with Hunter. We need one with Hunter. We need one with Bo. Well, Bo is a baby. Bo is a baby.
okay, my bad.
I think that's Bo. I'm guessing it's Bo as a baby. No, that's
Yeah.
definitely no. Actually, that's Bo right here. Bo's right here.
no that kid's probably his grandkids.
Yeah, I'm thinking the kid
Dude,
is
he doesn't even acknowledge his grandkids.
the Hunter. Well, the
There's
one
one
grandkid.
specific one. Of course, he
The one,
acknowledges Hunter's kids and Bo's kids.
well, no,
Does Hunter have
the,
kids?
the one he won't acknowledge is Hunter's
Yeah,
kid.
Hunter has kids.
Does imagine if your dad was smacked up on coke losing
Dude,
coke in the White House, fucking hookers, all that shit, and that's your dad.
and imagine
Oh, I
that,
know who you
his
are in
dad, and
school.
imagine your grandfather is the president of the United States and he won't acknowledge you. That's crazy to
Yeah,
me.
that was messed up for a while.
Well, that's different now. Yeah. Why would he acknowledge it? That was the son of a whore.
Well, because he says,
What is he, Robert Baratheon?
Right. Yeah. What?
right.
Well, no. Yeah. Yeah.
That was Biden's fear the whole time. Is that
He
this
was a
little girl,
snow, or not a
this
snow, what they
little
call him,
girl,
flower.
a flower. This is what
Yeah.
this little girl's gonna usurp me if I ever acknowledge her. So we can't let her know that she's part of the bloodline. Keep it in the family. Um, I think this is a whole family right here. Probably, that's probably Kamala right in the corner. Just it's a little subtle, like get used to it.
It's funny. It does look like
And
her.
that's
Yeah,
Biden and
body
Jill right
wise.
there. That's Biden and Jill. That's the third Biden that we've seen with Jill. That's Biden number three with Jill in the background. Look at his face right now. Just like you're ready. He like just opening his mouth. He's got that like I don't know if you guys how old your grandparents ever got, but like he's got that decrepit. Like you can see his teeth are starting to fall out. Like you can see that it's like it's he's starting. His whole mouth is like a fucking piece of dough.
Are we supposed to be able to hear him? Because you fucked up all the settings
You
again.
can't hear him.
Nope.
No.
You fucked it up, dude. You
Oh fuck! Hold
should have
on.
done a test.
Oh shit! Hold on 1 second. Then I think I know what I did wrong.
Uh,
Shit.
Here we go. We got a repeat
Okay,
performance. So
I know. Fuck me.
we
Damn.
did a test and everything where he's
Oh
supposed
wow,
to have.
Eric's is getting this fixed. I've been playing that Lords of the Fallen game, Andrew. You need to play that.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about it. It's silly to me that you'd play that instead of the Elden Ring
The
expansion.
Elden Ring is going to be
Whatever.
it's going to be time for Elden Ring. It ain't time for Elden Ring right now.
There could be plenty of time for Lords of the Fallen.
Nah, it's on Game Pass, so I'm gonna beat it before it goes off the Game Pass. Feel me?
Oh, you got to get Game Pass. If you don't have Game Pass, you're not really playing.
I mean, I'm just saying, I got it for basically what $15 a month. I got a couple games.
Yeah, yeah.
You're missing out, bro. I'm telling you, don't sleep on that
Okay,
Lords of the
that's so
Fallen
fucking
game.
weird. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Those
It's
immortal
finally.
words that guide this nation.
So from the beginning, you can hear it now though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
But we're not going to listen to the whole thing. I figured you'd have highlights. Didn't you like do some prep? Didn't you like
Nah, dude. Jamie
some
didn't come
time
in.
codes?
I didn't get. I didn't get.
My fellow Americans,
Are you kidding? You're not just going
we're
to be like,
speaking tonight
if
from behind the resident
Dave
desk in
Smith
the
would
Oval
be
Office.
like, okay, we're going to jump to 2 minutes in and we're going to check out this thing that Biden said. And we're going to jump to 5:35 and check out this thing that Biden said.
Yeah, this is the pilot episode, dude. We're just running through this. You didn't even watch the
Oh,
whole thing.
God. You
Lamar,
are
what was your opinion of the speech?
He didn't watch it either.
It didn't. I did. I did. It didn't really do anything for me. It was just a bunch of bullshit. He's talking about how he wants to pass it on to the younger generation.
Well,
I felt like
he's basically saying all the things he was saying, yeah, when he was running. But it's so funny. Now he's saying all this, but like just a week ago, he was like, "You need me. You absolutely need
he
me."
wasn't going to bow out. I think even the people they wanted him to run. A lot of people are still for Biden. It's just not more than Trump, right? But this I don't know. It's like a cop out, man. Like he could have been authentic here, and that's been my
Yeah.
biggest thing. These guys are not authentic. There's no accountability. They just say shit. And that's what he's doing. Watch, you'll see Andrew. When his mouth starts running, it's almost like the bullshit can't keep up with his lips. It's like he's spewing so much bullshit. His lips are just like they can't. It's like watching a subtitled movie in a different language, right? Talking, then the English comes. That's him.
Well, I think
He's
you're
kidding.
watching a body double in a Mission Impossible mask.
Dude, actually, that'd be kind of crazy if that's why his face looks so slack jawed. That's why his
Why
that's
is
why
it
his
so
face looks so
smooth?
rubbery.
Why is it so smooth? He was wrinklier than this when he was VP.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he looks a completely different person. If you look at Joe Biden in
Did they give him
2000
Botox? Do you think they
Joe-
Botox his
Oh,
I
face?
think
yeah,
they
for
give
sure.
him drugs. Like, yeah, for real.
Joe
Think about it.
Biden,
Athlete gets
Oh,
right
they
back.
give him drugs. Alex Jones confirmed that. They've got a big black suitcase that they carry around with him, and they're constantly shooting him up with fucking, adrenaline and energy boosters and experimental stuff and shit
There you
like
go.
that.
That's Joe Biden 2016 when he left the office. That's what he looked like when he left office. That is not the
Right.
same man.
Why does it look like his skin has been like stretched out? Imagine that really is like Biden's skin,
I
and
bet you
they've
that's what happened.
surgically grafted it onto someone's face.
It almost looks like he
The
vacuum
celebrities
sealed it
get
around
that
his skull.
Celebrities get that same treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's the
Skin
number one
back to
celebrity
make
of
their face
America.
look younger. Yeah, I'm just saying. Imagine, but the celebrities have that kind of technology or access to that technology. What does Biden have? The president of the United States. He probably got the next
Baby
level.
blood.
Yeah, shit, probably, man. They probably know something we don't know. But look at him. He looks young.
He does not look young, dude. He
He
looks
looks
he looks
young. He
smooth. He
don't
looks
look like the
smooth.
Joe Biden that's
He
been
looks
walking on them stages the past few weeks.
the past few weeks. I mean, I try just 4 or 5 years ago, or 6, 7 years ago. Like he looks like a totally different person back, like you said, when he was vice president. He looks
I
like
think that only reason, and this is why I say this, is because I think when you're the president, like time does this to you for sure, but time is accelerated. Like
yeah, no,
Obama
for
got
sure,
gray hair
for sure.
fast as hell, but he didn't
Yeah,
have
no,
like a
no.
lot of gray hair.
Right. He looks so different when he went into
He look
office and when he
old
came out.
now.
That is true. You're right. The office does age you, but if you go to look at Biden in 2020, he doesn't even look the same still. Like he left office and came back looking like he had gotten like a bunch of like yeah, like just Botox, skin tightening. Like that's a different shaped head than this guy.
Different shape there.
Can you see this?
Uh,
Well, I'm coming
I,
back.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys, I don't know what you guys can see on your phones. I'm on the computer screen, so like
no, I'm
Yeah,
looking at your thing, but I'm not. I gotta show you something else. There's a funny video that came out this morning where he looks way taller than usual.
okay, are you gonna text it me? I'll bring it up on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
screen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
Okay.
gonna love this.
Okay.
And we got to figure out if he's taller than he usually is against Joe Biden.
Are you putting it in the chat stream?
I'm just gonna text it to you. We don't have a chat, do we?
That doesn't mean the group text.
Yo, chat.
Or
Let us know what
as
you
the
think
kids
about
call it,
this.
the threads. Yeah, yeah. We got a super chat
Let us know
from
what you think in the chat.
Dirty Dragon Thief. He wants to know, who would you rather debate? Kamala Harris or there we go.
Thanks for the
Mario
donation.
from Mario X. Here we go. Okay. Joe came out of the White House last night looking a foot taller than you. How do you know?
Play the video. Just play the video. Just play the video. Full screen it.
It's not him walking with Jill. There's no fucking way.
Look
my
at
God,
what
he does look taller. Oh,
He definitely looks like he's standing up straighter than he usually does. That's right. Because normally he's crouched
Maybe.
over and like kind of hovering away.
I thought that was someone else because the screen was like not clear.
Okay, let's see.
Damn, he do look. Oh no, that's interesting.
Okay, so we're gonna go. So I'm assuming there's a second video, right?
Probably another example of Jill's height
A different
compared to
angle or
his.
something.
It would be hilarious if the other one is just a video of him like hitting the ceiling as he walks with her, and like his legs are
No, he's taller in the first one.
Okay.
But maybe Jill's wearing like 9-inch stilettos there.
Yo, that's where Hunter was hitting shit too.
I know. That's how
Oh, you can see it in the background. You can see it in the background. You can see it in the background.
Yeah.
Look. Pushing it up his nose.
And you see Jill gets mad as shit. People didn't really pay attention here, but Jill, she knows he's doing it.
He's
That's
shooting it
what
out of his
it.
cuff right there. That's
I know,
crazy.
dude, that's fucking
And the mom with the
crazy,
two
dude.
kids, it's like, bro, Hunter was fucking geeking, dog. Holy
He
shit.
still is. They're loving it, dude. They're the royal family.
I mean, Joe ain't even look at that smile. Yeah, he looks so robotic here. He looks like a fucking
When was
robot.
this from? I wish they would put years on this, but I'm guessing this is like right after he got elected. This is probably
And
all
see,
celebrating.
Looking at Joe here, that doesn't look like the same guy
Nah,
that's
it
like
doesn't.
standing in this first video.
There's something about the you can even in this video right here, you can see that his spine looks like it's curving, like he's
Yeah.
pushing forward. But that last one, he's definitely like stood up straight as a fucking arrow.
Maybe he's still off that high. Whatever they injected him with for that address,
They gave him the final like amount, like like the end of Logan where he just like gives himself all the juice that basically is going to kill him, but gives him one last fight. That's what they did to Biden. They gave him that last of the Mutant X serum, and now he's gonna die in like a day. They're gonna bury him on the ground. Of course they stop the video before he speaks. Look how confused he always looks. He always looks so fucking lost.
He's old, man. Honestly, there really should be term limits for age. Like, you shouldn't be in there if you're like 80 something. 75 might be pushing it.
Well, how old is Kamala, by the way? Do we even know how old Kamala Harris is?
60.
She's just
What?
Wait, on the dot,
No,
60?
she's like 50.
No, he's
Or
right.
no,
59. She's going to be 60.
Okay.
She's going to be the
Oh my
oldest
God.
woman to ever become president.
She doesn't look 60.
Yeah,
No,
well, black don't crack, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see that tweet I sent you where it's some woman being like, I would vote for her just because she looks like a cool woman. She looks like someone I'd have a margarita with.
I think that's a joke because they know how everyone makes a joke about like, like you people vote in the president based on who they'd have a beer with. I think they're just doing the female version of that. Like females would vote on who they'd have a margarita with at Chili's.
I don't even know how people can even think about voting for her. She didn't really do anything for nobody. I just laugh at it.
She put a bunch of people in jail and used them as slave labor.
No, of course. I mean, hell, remember she said, oh, "Don't come across the border. Like, don't come over here." We're telling you.
The way I read, did you notice, by the way? Oh my God, I actually did save this. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. I saved there's a video going out now of CNN and a bunch of like left-wing news sites all basically pointing out how like this whole border czar label was a made-up thing by the Republicans and showing them saying that and then going back like 3 years and showing them all talking like CNN people being like, and Kamala Harris, the border czar, self-proclaimed border czar, but now they want to act like that's all fake. That never happened. She was never in charge of the border. The border czar thing was not something she said. It was all something that was made up by right-wing people. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, they're trying to retcon her history, right? Like they really want to make her seem like she's bigger than what she is. That's why I keep saying she's done nothing. There's nothing that anybody can say policy-wise that she did. To me, that says a lot.
This is what they do, right? They just redefine history and they bullshit us the whole time that Biden wasn't losing his fucking mind. They lied to our faces, made it sound like he's sharp as attack, sharp as attack, sharp as attack. And then they fucking like, he goes to the debates and it's clearly you can't say that he's actually like, cognitively sane. And now they're all being like, he's got to go, he's got to go, he's got to go. Then he finally leaves. It's like, motherfucker's a hero. And Kamala, she's incredible. We're so lucky to be in her hands. She can steer the ship. All you need her to do is one crazy thing at a debate and also they'll just turn on her too. Here we go.
It's scary seeing all the media jump on her side now and be like, look at the polls, look at the polls.
I know,
more than a 50% chance. I'm like, oh my God, it is over.
I saw one that said
really setting it up.
I saw one that said she has a 60% chance of like being.
Yeah, they're setting it up, dude. And by October, November, they'll be saying 99% chance, just like they were with Hillary.
Here you guys go.
Kamala border czar. Vice President Harris was not a border czar.
Meantime, Vice President and border czar Kamala Harris facing some backlash.
What he said about Harris and immigration was not true. She was never appointed border czar.
And this will be her first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border region since she was appointed as the border czar by President Biden.
People gonna have to counter the misinformation. You already hear folks talking about the border czar. She wasn't the border czar. President Biden tapped Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, to be the border czar.
It's just CBS, CNN, ABC, bunch of like left-wing news organizations suggesting that she was never called that. And of course, obviously,
is that an official title?
Border czar? No, it was not on her paycheck. She was not getting she was not on payroll under border czar. It was just what Biden called her.
Yeah.
Is that not an official position in the government?
Border czar? No, it's not called that. No. Just like basically his VP, he made the VP in charge of like maintaining the border. Which
why did they call her that? It's a weird choice of words. It sounds very authoritarian. Is that the point?
It is crazy for all
to make it seem like if we put someone on the border, then they're basically marching around in a Hugo Boss suit, goose stepping.
She wasn't the border czar. That's what Republicans labeled her.
They were very critical.
Oh, Erickson, you gotta wrangle your machinery, dude.
Oh, dude, come on. We're
you realize Jamie would be fired. This is how Brian Redban got replaced. This is why Redban is now pushing stupid sound effects on Kill Tony instead of being 100 million.
You saw on my LinkedIn the pages of compliments I've gotten on my work. Pages. Like 3 to 4 pages of people telling me how good I am at this shit. Okay, dude. Everyone has their off days. It's an off day. It's a bad day. It's a bad day.
What I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
I had a long flight. I just got over COVID.
Yeah.
For the 8th time, even though I'm fully vaxxed and fully boosted.
It's a bad night. Okay, I had a bad night.
Did I say one of you guys about how the Olympics is apparently already having a huge outbreak of COVID, and their attitude has been like whatever.
It's back, dude. They're gonna bring back COVID big as a way to really.
But it won't work. This is why Trump's going to win. Everybody's seen behind the curtains now. That's the problem.
You're coping. You still think it matters.
You know what? You're right. Definitely, I am.
Okay,
But I
fine.
believe that people are not going to fall for the same shit twice. Yeah,
Well,
you'll
then
have
what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Be just the next wave to hit the Capitol and get put in Joffrey's dungeon for the next 20 years? If no one else is going to fight
people.
back, it's over.
People are getting out.
People are
No,
getting
No,
out.
they're not.
Yes.
now that you're yes,
They let the Buffalo man out. They let him out because he was like the
Yeah,
face.
because he's a
When
part of the
Trump-
psyop, dude. He's
Trump's
online
going to
saying all
win,
the shit
and
they
when he
want him to.
wins, he's going to let those people out. That's all I'm saying. He's going to let them out. They're
But
going to
he's
get
not
out.
gonna. He's not gonna win. It's all fake, dude. It's all It's all gonna be the same.
Wait, Andrew, Eric,
3 a.m.
you have this, right? Kamala's speech where she went to go speak somewhere. Look at how many people showed up versus all the hype you've been hearing about.
It's funny actually how they're talking about like so
No,
many
but I'm
people
saying
showed
it
up.
doesn't
So
matter.
many
I'm
people
saying-
showed up. It was 3,000 people, and like she got 3,000 people. It's like Trump gets literally into tens of thousands.
Yeah, he does a concert. It's like Taylor Swift versus, you know what I mean? Like she's
Good
not
Charlotte.
she
It
ain't
just won't matter, dude. All the
Yes, it will, bro.
first of all, they're just gonna turn it into the anti-Trump vote. And way more people hate Trump than love him. So it's just going to be the same wave of people going, oh, it doesn't matter. And anything's better than Trump. I'd vote for a cockroach to be president before
I do hear that all the time.
I do
People are
think
always
there's a
like,
decent amount of people who are-
most people I've talked to have said, and I've talked to like a few friends of mine who obviously just hate Trump, and I'm like, so would you vote for Biden? Like at this point, I would vote for a pile of shit over Trump, and I'm like,
Right.
okay,
So it doesn't
like
it doesn't matter how
literally,
popular.
like literally, like
Also,
you just rather be
even-
no president.
even without a few million of those people, we've already seen how 3 a.m. they'll just put the necessary ballots in the necessary districts, and boom, it's all.
They could definitely try that
It's
again.
hope to think it matters, dude. It's over. They've already locked it down. It's already done. The fight's
It's
locked.
over.
And so, on November, whatever the fuck it is, at 3 a.m., you're going to be sitting there like, oh my God, Trump's going to win. We're going to get it. Yeah, Trump's going to win. And then suddenly you're going to zoom in on Pennsylvania, on the one county that matters. And there's going to be a little bloop. Oh, yeah, 20,000 mail-in votes for Kamala. What? Nothing
It
wrong
would
with
be
that.
great. If it really goes down like it did last one time,
It's
we'll
not.
see
It's
like the first day they're like, well, it's too soon to sell. I mean, Trump's in the lead, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. And we all wake up to like, well, we found 800,000 votes apparently for Kamala this morning. So it looks like she will
In
be the
every
next president of the
swing
United
state, just where
States.
it matters. Just where it matters, by the way. Just where she really needs them.
People have been super gullible for a really long time. I'm not going to disagree with that. But a lot of people now are starting to truly wake up to what's been happening to them. It's not just one day you wake up and, oh, now you got 15% of the black vote, more than what you had before. You have to actually like get those votes, right? Like, it's not like he has the same people who are against him from before now. Yeah, there's a lot of people. There might be still millions of people for sure. But now there's millions of more people who he didn't have before who actually are for him. That's going to make the difference. The people who are for, let's say, Kamala, they're not as many. That's the key thing to remember is those demographics. Yeah, 50%, sure. But in the realistic view of things, she's not really doing better than what Biden was doing. It's only a few.
It's a percent. It's like 1%.
That's not anything better. And that's because people don't really rock with her like that. I think it's going to be the opposite. I'll vote for anybody but her. Put somebody else on the ticket. No,
I don't hear anyone saying that except for people that were already going to vote for Trump.
The narrative is what the TV and what social media is telling people. But most people who are aware of what's just been going on last year with Trump, they're the ones paying attention to these kind of podcasts or going on the Joe Rogans and
no one's paying attention to this. No one's paying attention to this.
Stop it. Let's not put negative energy out there. You're at a swing state, Lamar. Are you talking to people in your state, in your at work and stuff like about this?
Actually.
And what are they saying? Because like that, because I'll say where I am and definitely where Arwood is. Like
you reminded me of something. I wonder if I have it. Give me a minute. I'm gonna look for something real quick.
Okay.
This will be hilarious. Trust me. This will be worth it.
Can't wait.
Y'all do y'all think I'll be right back.
Okay, well, we're not gonna see him again. So what's up?
It's just gonna be a recording of what you're pulling up on your screen.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a recording of what's on the screen.
Then
That's
you
what
should at least have like something funny on there. Be like, you should have little like old racist cartoons playing in the background or something.
Racist cartoons.
You're not gonna get any. You're just gonna get like
apparently I am. Apparently I
little
am.
black. That should just be going. Just yeah.
Honestly, dude, this is why you got to be a part of the show because you are brilliant in the way that you think of what to put on the background of
Yeah.
these
Hold on,
things.
look at wait, but when Lamar gets back, we can like quickly turn it off. That's all right. This is just what we're. This is just.
He's gonna come back so excited. I'm curious how long it's gonna take him to wonder what the hell is going on.
Why is the dog that color? What color is the dog supposed to be?
The dog is white. The dog's more apparently, I guess, more human than the. Oh my God, dude! What is this? Oh my God!
God.
Powder. Oh, and it's black powder. Wait a minute. What the hell?
Wait, turn it off before Lamar gets
What's
back.
crazy is that people used to watch this and be like, "Oh, this is totally like normal." This is like the way you and I used to watch The Simpsons as kids. This is what kids were watching. Our parents were probably watching as children.
Put on Jimmy Kimmel as Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. Okay, fine. Jimmy Kimmel, Karl Malone. That might not actually be on there anymore because I can
Oh
imagine.
yeah, that'll be everywhere.
Carl. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know how to spell Karl Malone. I'm not a sports guy.
Damn. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Just in time. Whew. Just in time, dude. Thank God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, play this one.
Jimmy Kimmel?
This is good. This is good. Yeah.
What happens in the background as you're showing us what you're showing us?
No, I couldn't find it.
What was it then? Can you describe it?
So yeah, so where I live at, I would say it's probably split. It's probably about 50-50.
Okay.
A lot of people I talked to all for Trump. A lot of people for Biden. There was almost a fight like 2 weeks ago at the bar because this dude was so mad that somebody would vote for Trump. But one of my neighbors, they've been here for about 40 years now. They've been married for a long time, whatever. She comes over to my house one day. Now we talked over the fence. So hey neighbor, what's up? How you doing? Whatever. She comes over to my house one day with a letter. And I'm like, all right, whatever. It's, whatever. And inside this letter, oh, my bad. Skip this one part. My bad. So yeah, we talk over the fence. And I see she's wearing a shirt that's like patriotic. So I was like, oh, who you voting for? You voting? She was like, oh, I'm voting for Biden. I was like, oh, that's what's up, man. Cool. She's like, who you voting for? I was like, Trump. She looked at me like I said, nigger, fucking spick, kite. All
right, well, great. Now we can't post this on YouTube. Thanks. Or can it? Or is it okay for black person?
I'm just trying to paint the picture. That's how
he's reporting on the news.
So then about a week later, she comes to my house with a letter. Inside this letter is a news clipping. 10 reasons why blacks shouldn't vote for Donald Trump.
Are you serious?
Bro, you think I'm joking? If I had it, I might even have it in my phone. I was like,
that is hilarious that you don't know where you put that because I would have that on the fridge.
I'm not trying my best.
I would cement that in.
I'm gonna try my best to find it, bro, because in my head, this is why I'm telling you, I will never vote Democratic again because look at how it could be used.
Was she a white woman?
Sometimes what Lamar's saying lines up perfectly with Karl Malone.
Stop watching the video, the background video, dude. Wait, she was a white woman, right?
White woman.
Trying to inform you, her black neighbor.
Should not.
Here's an article from an established, credible source that you should listen to about why you shouldn't vote for this guy.
Yep.
Why you and your people. That's hilarious. You understand that you said this to her. How many days was it? Was it the next day or was it like...
No. It was about a week.
Okay, so that's crazy. So you understand that you said this to her. She walked away and for days, she was just like looking at your house across the street being like, that poor man. I need to do something to help. She was like calling up her friends.
No.
Karen, you remember where that article was that we saw that explained to us why black people should not vote for Trump? Can we find that? She's like, she probably had talked to her neighbors, asked them for their old newspapers and shit like that. Had to find that old fucking Philadelphia Inquirer that she could just snip it out of, and then decided, and then puts it into an envelope.
I know.
It's simpler than that, dude. She's just thinking, oh, here's a vote that I can easily get for our team. I can get a point for our team.
No,
here.
I bet you it was a moral play, dude. No, she thought she felt like this
It's also the moral play of
uneducated
and Lamar that she's not racist. Obviously, that's another part of it. It's like, oh, look at me, I'm not racist. I love black people. Here's how much I care about your issues. Blah blah blah. But she's also thinking, point for the team there, easy goal, open goal.
I just
Yes, another
laugh at it
useful idiot
because
in the pocket.
everybody should be allowed to vote however they want to vote and
Did
not
you
have
open the
one.
envelope in front of her?
No, because she actually does a lot of work and you know what I mean. So she came to drop it off, and we had a quick little conversation, but nothing because I honestly didn't know what would be in the note. She didn't say like, "Oh, hey, here's a news clipping about just like get in the house and open it up." And yeah, it was a cutout newspaper article that was pretty long, and I just remember looking at it like.
And
I
did
hate the fact
you
that
say
because
did
I'm
you say
black.
as she left, you said like, and hit me up if you need help reading it.
No, that said some shit for sure.
There's
But
some $20 words in there.
I hate being used as a weapon. Like I don't want to be weaponized. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want. I'm not a number. It's a
No,
statistic.
she definitely no. I disagree with
What I
Andrew.
want to vote on.
She thinks she was saving you. She thinks she was doing you.
Oh, for real.
She thought
That's
you
why I don't
hadn't
even like
opened a
this going on with
newspaper
these
in
people.
over 30 years.
Like think about it
There's
real
no
quick.
reason
Like
to think
oh,
that.
she's
There's no
black, so everybody
I
black
know
should vote for
I
her.
know your people don't like to read, but I would really suggest looking in that envelope and just giving it a second.
I actually wrote it in Dr. Seuss format for
She
you. So
probably started listening to Kendrick Lamar songs, trying to find the perfect rap that could express to you what it was she was fearing for your life.
no, she made the rap song. Shit. But no, I just hate the fact that because of your skin color, you have to vote a certain way.
I just think it's crazy that she had the audacity. I almost don't believe that story because when I hear stories like that, I think it's just so apocryphal. It's just crazy to me that people would still live in a world where they think that they should be like that. She has to like that. You don't know, who he is, and then
You
you
know how
read a
you can
newspaper article.
you know how you can really do your part, Lamar? When you encounter these people, you need to make them racist again. So you need to do things like you need to become friends with these people and get invited into a place and do tea parties and shit. And then you just need to start stealing things.
Just subtly, you start stealing one thing here.
That's how you're going to bring people back to Trump, dude. You have a chance to make some real change here. You should make friends with all these righteous white people and then show them how wrong they are.
Yeah, I just leave it alone, man. I think everybody should have the right to vote however they want to vote.
What the fuck? Does anyone agree with that? Disagree or agree with that? Or is that?
Yeah, it's a pretty bold statement right there. That everyone should be allowed to vote.
Controversial
Lamar.
statements here.
Yeah.
Make way. We got a hot take here. Hold on.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like to me, it's just that simple. That's just how simple it is, though. That's what I mean by these identity politics, and I don't care about that stuff, man. I want to vote because it's the best person.
What's the number one issue that you're voting on this year?
Immigration.
Immigration. Has immigration been affecting you? Has New York been just shoveling people down to you?
No, but where my dad lives at, because remember, I'm in Jersey.
Right.
But my dad's like upstate New Jersey. He's right next
really?
to me. So
Okay.
I'm not like next to like Camden or nothing like that. So I'm okay. You've been over here. You already know.
Yeah, I know your place. I would not say there's any immigration.
Yeah, dude,
I don't think they'd have much. They would have much. There's not enough room. Like there's nothing to do. There's not. They wouldn't have any work. They would.
Does Lamar live in a fancy neighborhood?
It's very rural.
I live in a nice
very
neighborhood.
open. It's very open. There's a lot of space.
We don't have crime here. I leave my shit unlocked. I don't even worry about shit.
Damn,
Like
dude, don't
their
say
crime
that.
is like lower than 5%. Normally it's like burglaries into cars and
Yeah,
shit.
he leaves his shit unlocked around all the white neighbors, but they don't leave their shit unlocked around
Yeah,
him.
they do it here, buddy. I go to right now. I can go to somebody's house right now. Walk right in.
Do it.
Go to the house of the woman who just gave you the news.
She might
Go to the house of the woman who just gave you the
Dan's gonna
newsletter.
be
Or walk
there.
into her place.
Yeah,
And just be like,
yeah,
start making yourself some tea. Be like, what?
Yeah.
I'm just making some tea. I wanted to talk about that article. I just wanted to talk about those points. You made some good points. You guys are right. Where's your sugar? I looked in all the cabinets. I couldn't find it.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
I mean, I'm definitely down to do shit like that for content, like to help out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely down to do that.
She walks in.
All right,
He's
that's your
standing there with a camera on her face.
Yeah, I wouldn't be intrusive, but I do think it's a great way.
Just
You
walk in
knock
there.
on the door and you ask her
That's your
why.
homework.
Like, cause she'll definitely be like, come in for tea. Or she likes wine. And I told her, we could get some wine and honestly talk about these things because that's why she brought the letter over. She was like, I was like, I'm open to having a dialogue though. Like if you want to talk about why you like this person.
To me, that's a
why
racist
I
thing.
like this person.
That's the most racist thing is that she was so afraid of your black rage that she couldn't stay there and
Shut
open
the
the
fuck
envelope with you. No, think about it. She was afraid that you might open the envelope and then just go all
She
fucking.
ran away. She ran away before you opened it?
No, she had to leave. She was leave. They work a lot, man. I give them that. They do a lot of stuff for the county. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, like trying to inform every black man in the neighborhood about why they shouldn't vote for Trump by giving them a top 10 list. You guys like BuzzFeed, right? Here you go.
There's also a little note on there. Do you like me? Yes, no.
Nah, I said it. She's a little younger, boy. Trust me, she could definitely get it.
How old is she?
They're probably late 60s, early 70s.
Oh, whoa, wow, God.
Yeah, all my neighbors, because they've been here since like the 50s. You know what I mean? They bought their house in 1950.
Oh yeah, they were definitely racist, and they've got so much. They've got 100%. These are people that were back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. They were saying shit like.
So I will tell you. I'm sorry, Erickson, real quick. I actually wanted to do this. I have the gentleman's number. So they were like that here. And there was a guy here, a black guy. He kind of rose up against above it all. He became a bullfighter, right? He came here, he got hated on, discriminated, whatever. And his story is really told through the bullfighting. But he became number one bullfighter here.
The Japan samurai.
Oh, the samurai thing? No, he actually
same guy, dude.
Let me bring that up.
That's Yasuke the samurai right there. First, he was a bull.
Just to say this about this dude, though, they honor him. He actually has a statue, and he got a bunch of pictures up in the bars around here in different shops. So he went from having to deal with the racism to like getting people to realize that black people are no different than white people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I told him I wanted. Oh, hold on. I'm only telling y'all about this though because this would be a really cool documentary type thing to do. That's all I'm saying.
A documentary type on the black bullfighter.
On the bullfighter, yeah. The shit he had to actually deal with here. You document it. You actually talk to him. You talk to different people.
He was a bullfighter in New Jersey?
In Woodstown, where I'm at.
They have bullfighting in the state of New Jersey.
Next time you come here, I'll take you over to the Cowtown Rodeo.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that.
In the North, after all the slaves were freed, Storm was like, you know what black people are really good at? Bullfighting. So what you do, honestly, I'm going to open up a whole bullfighting arena and just line them up. They'll do great in there. I promise. They start bringing in bigger bulls, more bulls.
Trust me, it's a story. I'll talk to y'all about it offline, but I'm really thinking about producing this myself and shooting it because the dude, he told me half his story, man. It's kind of crazy.
How old is he?
Yeah, 70 something.
Okay, we should get on that. Because he doesn't have those things. He doesn't have the, he ain't got the kind of help Biden's got. Oh, he's healthy?
He ain't a Biden 70. Yeah, he's
no?
Yeah, he like us. He could.
He could still go 1-to-1 with a bull right now if he wanted to.
Yeah, he's at the bar every time I'm there.
Is he the guy who got in the fight with the Trump supporter?
No, that was some white dude. He was mad at another white guy for saying that Trump, he was going to vote for Trump. And the dude was like, how could you vote for a racist and a sexist? And, he started getting in the dude's face. And it was like, damn, bro.
It's got to be kind of entertaining to watch two white people fight over who's racist.
That's the whole point of it. That's why the media does what they do.
Just be like the black guy in the bar watching the two white guys talk about how much like the other one isn't good enough to black people and want to kick each other's ass for it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of white people end up doing.
I know. That's all we do now.
Put in this position of desperately trying to prove that we're not the worst possible thing in the world.
Yeah. That's a real conversation that the country does need to have. Like, I can't blame the white man, the Asian man. Like, no, bro, if I don't have it, I don't have it. I didn't get it. I don't have the knowledge or the skill or that's a you thing. But people are so fucking lazy that they can't wait to rope on their problems to other things. Oh, well, I couldn't get that because they wouldn't interview me because of my skin color or my gender. No, fuck that, bro. That's how the world is. And if you really want to make, let's say like they're not giving that to you, then you be the change, right? A lot of people, they got convicted and the people that they hired lawyer-wise didn't get them out, but their loved one, their boyfriend, girlfriend became a lawyer and fought to get these people out. That's how you got to do it sometimes. It's not going to always be you're richy rich and you get handed a check. No, bro, you might have to play the lottery for fucking 40 years of your life. Then you get that $4.1 billion. You know, that's it. But you can't blame nobody. You can't be like, oh, I didn't have it because this. No, that's lazy. That really is lazy. And that's all it does. It just breeds more lazy ass excuses. That's why certain demographics, they're stuck. They're stuck. Why are they stuck? Because they live off excuses. They eat them, feed off of it. That's their energy. Their energy is to have excuses for everything, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like that, it really is, man. People are fucking lazy. Straight up. It's disgusting.
Yeah, but kind of hard for a couple of white guys to agree with that, what you're saying. Yeah, dude.
Why? What do you mean?
They just have all these excuses. They're fucking lazy. Yeah, obviously, you ain't gonna
No,
hear
I
me.
mean, like for yourself, just for yourself. Like we gotta be held accountable for ourselves first.
No, no. I'm wondering if you guys saw what I put on the screen. That's
I
all.
see 12 reasons Donald Trump would not be great for black.
For the blacks.
What outlet is this coming to?
Huffington
That's
Post.
great.
Huffington Post.
Huffington,
And
yeah.
I just love the picture too. I just love the picture of both parties looking disappointed with the situation.
His face is like, I don't care. Boo hoo.
Possibly his friend. Oh my God.
Is it possibly his friend? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
A black dude, possibly his friend. What the fuck?
But who can be sure? Is this what she sent you? Is this what she gave you? Because it'd be hilarious if she printed out a website and handed it to you.
No, it was from a newspaper. It was
Okay,
like
from a newspaper.
Yeah, but
whatever.
you can find it. Yeah, every newspaper is online.
10
Possibly.
reasons.
But it's
Like
the
I
same
said-
shit. It'd be this shit. This is it, dude. I think you found it, honestly. Like, what? What else could it?
It's probably very much this, but just the Philadelphia.
No, I think it's from the Times of San. No, it's just because it's telling me why you shouldn't. You said it's bad for black people, right? This might be.
It should be like Salem. It's either like Salem Times. I don't know the newspapers around here.
Salem
Woodtown or
Times.
Salem County.
Salem Times.
Isn't it funny how they want to go at Trump for saying black jobs? What is a black job? What is a black job? Well, then what's a black problem? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what?
Right.
So
right.
Something that Trump did is a problem for black people. If a certain job isn't common amongst black people, like they want to play the stereotypes one way.
Wasn't Biden the one who said black jobs? He was the one who said black jobs, right?
No, Trump did.
Oh, Trump said black jobs?
I remember him saying that, and I remember being like, "Oh, you idiot! You just don't. Even when you're playing it cool, even when you're playing it smart, you still have to come out with something stupid."
Yeah, I know, dude. There was something else he did recently that I thought was really dumb, but I forgot what it was. Oh, you know what I found out actually? Here's what it is. I found out apparently. Let me see if I have the article available. Trump Secret Service bill. News. He charged apparently during his presidency when he would be in New York, he would stay at the Trump Tower with the Secret Service. And then, but the thing is, when they stay with you and you're at a hotel, they still have to pay the hotel, and his hotel charged them like over $1.4 million for their stay at his own tower.
Right.
So people think that.
Bro, we gotta scroll. I want to see the rest of these points.
Okay. So here we go. Top 10 reasons, top 12 reasons.
Go to I've already read 2. I just want to see what 3, 4, 5.
Let me read them myself. He was once sued by the Justice Department for racial discrimination. Okay, so that's fine. He was accused of racial discrimination. That's fine. 2, he placed a racially charged full-page.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Number 3. That's what I'm looking for.
Number 3, he thinks black people are. Trump's on your side, Lamar. Trump's on your side.
Yeah.
Trump agrees. You got to stop asking these handouts.
So number 4 is a good one, dude. Number 4 is a good one. We got to get Lamar's thoughts on number 4.
But he also thinks educated black people have it way better than white people.
This is some nuanced shit right here.
That sounds like some shit that Biden would say, though.
No, yeah, I'm sure Biden was. Well, he would say that there's still not enough educated black people or something. Like
right. He'll be like, he says something like, poor kids are just as smart as white kids.
Right. He did say that.
I can't believe he said that.
Dude, the amount of times in the last 4 years he has said something that's just it's an obviously
and the media just leaves it alone.
I know, and then Morning Joe's like, seriously, it's being taken completely out of context.
Where's the list of 12 things where it's like number 4? He said poor people are people of color.
He said poor people
you're poor or
white people.
I'm trying my best to find this. I could have sworn I took a photo.
What are you looking for?
The news. Okay. Number 5, he's antagonistic towards the Black Lives Matter movement.
Well, good. Next.
Lamar would agree with that one too, though. He would also would Lamar agree about that?
I don't know.
What he said?
I don't know. Do you need to hold up your black friend for every point?
Yeah, I do.
Do you need to be like, look, we got a black guy that agrees, guys. Look,
I'm going to send this recording. I'm going to actually fly over to New Jersey and hand this recording in an envelope to his neighbor for her to listen to.
I already read 6. Come on, we got to move quick with these things.
6. He doesn't call out some of his supporters for the blatant racism.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
7. Number 7. This tweet.
Here we go.
Sadly, because President Obama has done such a poor job as president, you won't see another black president for generations. Well, that's not racist. That's not racist.
He's saying that's a shame. He's saying
yeah. He says I want to see more, but you guys ruined it.
Oh shit, that's great.
He said I want to see more, but this one guy did this one guy did you dirty.
That is a
really did. Obama didn't do anything. I keep going back to this. Even when he got out of office, what did Obama do for black people? What did he do? Where is the
it's so fucking hilarious, dude. That's a banger tweet because he knows what he's doing there. He knows people are going to call that out as racism, but it's really not. He's saying it's a shame. He's saying, I would love to have seen 4 or 5 more black presidents, but this one blew it.
The date on that's 2014. That's a decade ago.
Yeah, that's old school. That's old school.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Even that far back. Fuck, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy how long people are president for. It's crazy you can be president for 8 years. You can be a president for almost a decade. That's just kind of crazy to me sometimes. Reminder, his stance on Muslims immigration would affect millions of black people too. Okay, I mean, I get that. Yeah, sure. Colored people. He thinks slavery era was a good time.
Okay, I need the quote. Let's get the quote.
On August 16, Trump talked to the Lacrosse Tribune about his love of the Reagan years of the 1980s and also stated that the 1700s, early 1800s, aka the slavery era, were also a golden age for American economically.
He's actually right here, though. That's why
it's saying because it was a golden era for America economically does not mean it was a better time. It just means it was a good time for us financially when we had free labor.
Yeah.
The industry,
free to cheap ass labor.
The Industrial Revolution was certainly, in terms of economically, that was when we started to grow. I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's just reasonable. Trump stated, missing the fact that the reason the country began to grow was because of institutional.
Wait, what is that? What? He didn't even mention slavery. What the hell?
Well, they're saying that he's missing that fact. He should be stating the fact that because of slavery, he should be mentioning that.
Read number 9.
He thinks slavery era was a good time in America.
Okay, and now read the quote.
The Industrial Revolution was certainly, in terms of economically, that was when, I know, nothing says it was a good time.
What?
He just says it was when we started to grow.
That's insane. And he's not even talking about slavery. He's about the industrial era.
But they're always looking for flaws in his.
It's funny though, but it's just like the quote you brought from Biden, how he said poor people are just as smart as white people. It's like if Trump had said anything like that, this would be on this list.
But this is insane to deduct what is in bold for number 9 from what is in quotes just below. There is no relation. He's not even talking about slavery.
No, growth is good. Growth is good. Growth is good. And the time that we were growing was a time of slavery. So he's thereby saying he's
specifically talking about a time when machines replaced slaves. So he's saying that's good that you ended.
Yeah, but who's shoving the coal in those machines? Children. It was actually children. It was just children.
This is how most of the world was developed in these times, though. Like, it ain't just America or...
Well, 10's pretty good, too. He has a condescending and false perception of the average black person in America.
Okay, let's get the quote. Here, read the quote.
What do you have to lose by trying something new like Trump? The Republican candidate said at Michigan rally on August 20th. What do you have to lose? You live in your poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose? It's not a bad argument.
You guys are screwed without me. You're screwed. You got nothing.
Hey, you guys ain't doing so well to begin with, okay? So, really though, what else could they? What else could I take away from you?
Remember, I was saying
his quote. Did he? I haven't heard him speak in third person. Did he say that? Did he say, "What do you have to lose by trying something new like Trump"?
I don't know.
Is that his quote?
It says the Republican candidate said at a Michigan rally, so I'm guessing that's
I think
him
he really
saying
said
that.
it.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
This is not negative stuff. What it is just pointing out the truth. That's what I was saying.
The second part is crazy, though. Of course, the majority of black people in America do not live in poverty, and his number of employed black youth was grow. So now we're saying it's better for blacks than even suggested. So it's not even that bad for black people. Most people don't live in poverty, and a lot of them are employed.
This is that bullshit statistic pulling, though. This is like, they're capping off certain things so they can make the number look better than what it is. Because the majority of, I can't say majority, there's a decent amount of minority people who live in poverty and who are uneducated. Like, listen, when you say, oh, these people can't get an ID, who are we talking about?
Oh, yeah, no, people who don't want to. People who are too lazy. People who are too lazy.
You realize well, just so you know, even that like claim when they make that claim and go, oh, it's racist, this, that, and the other. The only reason they don't want ID to vote is because they are cheating the vote. You realize how much harder that would make it is if every mail-in ballot that they
Okay,
cheat
but let's
has
say
to
it's
have
the case. Why would
driver
you be
license.
okay with not having an ID though?
Because they're cheating. That's what I said. They're cheating.
No. I'm not. No, I'm talking about you as an individual. There's people I can't go because I don't have an ID. They were interviewed. They were talked about. This is why this became a whole thing. Because they couldn't go vote because they don't have an ID. It could be somebody's paying off massive.
I just don't even believe that you can reach the age of 80 in America and not have like at least a like social security number and a driver's license number.
I agree with
ID
that.
number. I just don't know how you get that far in the world.
But why is it used as
you
an
need an ID
excuse?
to get on a plane. So these people have never flown.
I agree. But it's used as an excuse.
I just don't know what they're talking about. Like, I don't think it's impossible to get an ID. I think I mean.
No. Again, you're trying to rationalize something that they're only saying it because they are cheating the vote, dude. And demanding ID makes that way fucking harder. If you have to come up with a fake driver's license for every fake fucking Martha McGonagall voted for Biden that you stick in the mail, and you have to have a driver's license attached to that, it makes it way fucking harder for them to come up with 20,000 more to stick in at 3 a.m.
Yeah, but they were also just bringing out dead people as well.
Yeah,
so
you can find a
once
dead
again,
IDs.
another example where like, oh, so now we did an updated ID for this dead person. We got to track down the ID to make that dead person vote. You know what I mean?
It makes it harder for them. Like, it's crazy how much work we do to make sure people can't even run for president based off of like legitimacy. But when it comes to voting for president, it's just like as long as somebody pulled a ballot a lever, they're good.
Yeah.
The first time we did mail-in ballot.
What's that?
Wasn't the last election?
That was the first. That was the first time.
Cheated.
That
allows you to really cheat, though.
Well, to be specific, people could always mail in their like absentee ballots.
Under conditions, yes.
Yeah, but it was the first time we ever like sent out a package to every registered voter and said, "Hey, let's just mark who you like and send it back to us, and we'll pay for the postage."
Yeah, just take your pen and just go chunk and then put it back in the mail.
Honestly, you don't need another. You don't even need to wait till the next debate. Just do it now. Just do it now. Get out of the way. Just
a gust of wind could have knocked that out.
Just vote your heart right now. And by the way, if you look further in the envelope, here's a list of 12 reasons why a black person shouldn't vote for Trump. We're just including that. This is some reading material, some education. This is just so you understand the issues.
I should make this a bill.
Here we go.
He continues to dismiss the reality of police brutality. In the same Michigan rally speech, Trump added, Look at it. Well, I'm gonna okay, fine. 12. Number 12. He's been endorsed and supported by whites. Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, Nazis love him, so that's probably not good for black people.
I'm ready to move on to the black samurai. I want Lamar to tell me how like Yasuke wasn't really a hero. He was actually like a fentanyl addicted hobo.
Okay,
and a real samurai came and put his knee on
the official Assassin's Creed. Oh, by the way, I found this out yesterday. If you want to get this gold badge, from Twitter, it's just $200 a month. That's all you got to do to be considered a corporation legitimately on Twitter. Well, that's
business, business pricing.
But I'm just saying, I could make my account Assassin's Creed real, and then pay $200 and get a gold next to it and have it say Assassin's Creed, and I could like post anything if I wanted to. Okay, so to our esteemed Japanese community, a message from the Assassin's Creed Shadows development team. This is my first time reading this.
Can we get an apology to black people for apologizing for trying to put them in something? Like black people just want to star in video games, and now you're sitting here and say, "Oh, sorry, so sorry that we did that." Well, how about an apology to black people now? Because I'm kind of Lamar. Don't you feel kind of offended that they're saying like, "Wow, what a crime to put a black guy in a video game"?
Is that what they're saying?
It pretty much. I mean,
let me see here.
I'd like to play.
It's always been that way, though.
Overall authenticity efforts. We have put a significant effort into ensuring an immersed and respectful representation of feudal Japan.
During the height of
the news. Curious, why are you making it the one black guy in Japan? Like it's bizarre that's the one that the
we know that DEI is a part of this. This is, I think, the company Sweet Baby Inc. is working
involved with them.
Sweet Baby Inc. pedophiles, definitely pedophiles. That is 100% pedophile associated.
What's funny is that I don't think I bet there's more people give them so much shit, but I bet there's tons of companies that are they're DEI companies that are being hired too.
No, they just happen to be the ones who got called out. You're right.
Right.
About it. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they've also worked on the biggest games that have been released in the past 2 years.
Who is Shinobi Nahu? Yeah, who is Shinobi?
Nahu, you get to play as
it's a chick. It's an Asian chick. So you're gonna have this. Did they get it on? I bet they get it on in the game, right?
No, because they're both gay from what they've been saying.
Oh my God.
Why would they be gay? Why are they both gay?
But it goes back to the DEI thing.
What
right?
year does
They're
this take?
checking the
But what year?
boxes.
I'm sorry. I'm being honest. I don't know enough about this. What year does this take place?
I'm still buying this shit. I don't care what anybody's saying. It's a video
Okay,
game.
yeah.
I understand that people in Japan are like,
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you
Japan?
in the mail an article for 12 reasons why Black people probably should not be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. Because I think
But
you need to be
Japan's
informed.
always been racist to Black people, though. This ain't new. This ain't new. This don't surprise me at all.
Yeah, he's just fighting back against all these people calling him the N-word.
Is that 1579?
If everywhere he goes,
16th century?
Yeah, I think that. So for one, this game has been brewing for a while. People have been wanting Ubisoft to go take Assassin's Creed to Japan for
Because they just want katanas and ninjas. Like, why do they want?
Well, I mean, did you play Ghost of Tsushima? I know Andrew did, but did you play that?
I almost did, but then Andrew showed me Warzone. And I realized there was way better ways to spend my time.
I mean, sure, but Ghost of Tsushima is one of them.
I heard it's good. I heard it's good, but you know, getting the squad a 4 squad on Rebirth Island is just like it's so.
If you get sick and you can't really do too much, play Ghost. But that game is something that a lot of people have wanted.
When Erickson gets sick, he can't do anything. He looks like a cartoon character. He lays in bed with a warm blanket on his head and chicken soup, and he's like, "I'm sick. I play video games because I'm sick."
I get migraines, dude. I can't have light in my eyes when I've got migraines.
Headache, and he calls it a migraine. That's peak like millennial generation right there. Thinking
it is a real medical,
real hardcore migraine. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah,
it is a real medical situation. Just like
his mummy made him feel all special.
Sexual dysmorphia and what? I forget the other ones. Sorry.
You come out of your migraines wearing a dress?
Sometimes I feel like a totally different person. Should I play that video that you sent me?
Yeah, Lamar. Let's show Lamar.
Okay, I'll play the video you just sent me because this is kind of wild.
We're gonna bigger victim in a minute.
We'll wrap it up on this little video. Let me go find it.
We're not wrapping it up, dude. We're going 3 or 4 hours. This is fucking JRE.
Oh, it's JRE. Okay, cool, dude. Oh, here, okay, open up right here. Okay, cool. 1 second. Here we go.
Stand into me because you're a transphobe. And you're having a bad life.
I have trans friends.
So why did you walk into me like that?
You're looking for problems and you're purposely antagonizing me.
Am I?
So I'm going to give you a minute and then I'm going to call the cops. Because you was going in that direction and now you're following me to this location. And I'm going to stand here for 1 minute.
You antagonized me.
Okay. What's your name?
You're a Black woman calling a cop on a trans woman. And I just want you to
What's your name?
I want you to think about that.
Okay.
You're a Black woman calling the cops
Go ahead.
on a trans
Go,
woman.
continue to walk.
I want you to think about that.
We're at the
Lamar, thoughts?
That is just hilarious. One, I said this before, the government has played the ultimate psyop on people. They latched on trans rights to Black rights. See how they use them against each other? Yep. Oh, you're going to call the cops against me? I'm like you. No, you're not. No, they're not like us. No, you're not at all.
Trying to suggest the cops are going to cover up the same way.
And then secondly, wear a bra. Because them titties, they look bad. They down bad. Like really, they down bad, literally. Like wear a fucking push-up bra or something. And then the wig, oh my God, dude.
Oh, well, don't worry. The wig becomes an issue in a few, so don't worry. The wigs, they're going to ditch the wig in a second.
A lot of these people really, and Vivea called it right, man. This is a mental problem. Like a lot of people have something up here. This person's walking around like this. They're looking for trouble. Trans people are violent ass people. They be looking to fight. As soon as you say something like, ma'am, they ready to turn up on you. You understand? Yeah. It's like, yo, calm down before I beat you the fuck up. Seriously, fuck you up. They seriously are wilding out. This is nasty though because she tried to use like reverse
racism.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like tracism because trans. Whatever.
No, use the color of her skin to manipulate her, to guilt her, and say, "Oh, because you're Black, you should think this."
You should know what it means.
Yeah, it was basically a race traitor comment.
How can you vote for Trump as a Black person? You know what I mean? It's like that race-based manipulation.
just real quick before you play it, imagine this person was following you.
Wait, right? We have no idea what the circumstances were for why this started happening.
No doubt.
Wait, no,
Imagine, what'd you say?
This person was following you, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's what she
following.
said. That's what she says. Follow.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, imagine them following you.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, wow. I'd turn around and, I'd fight him. I wouldn't be about calling the police. I'd be like, let's get it on. And anyone
Yeah,
that's
that
wearing
sounds just like you. The amount of brawls I've witnessed you jump into in our lifetime, dude, it's crazy.
not with dudes that know they're dudes, but a dude that thinks he's a chick, for sure. Hell yeah, I'll take the cheat code on that one.
Oh, God.
I ain't mad at that, bro. I ain't mad at that at all, dude. Sometimes it be like that.
Fuck.
Yeah. Like Lamar said, all these people just.
I'm going to hang. I'm going to stop recording at 1 minute, and I'm going to call the cops if you're still in my area. I haven't offended you in any way.
On the sidewalk with your body.
Me.
You hit me.
Honey.
It's not honey anymore, bitch. It's not honey. It's not honey, bitch.
Pause. Look at Lamar, dude.
So wait a minute. What is this all for then? If it's not honey, is she man, damn, this fucked me up.
No, I've seen this before in a lot of these videos where they get in confrontations with people, and it's like, it's ma'am. You want to call me sir? And they rip it up and they go, now you got the sir. Now you got a sir.
Sure. Yeah. Now they gonna act like
you remember in 40-Year-Old Virgin, there was a black character in 40-Year-Old Virgin or something, and then like another Kevin Hart comes in and like is complaining about something and gets him really pissed off, and he's really trying to act professional.
Yeah.
But then now he's like, well, now you got the gangster.
Yeah. I remember that.
Great scene.
That was a great scene. That was a really fucking good scene.
I really love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
Wasn't that when he was like trying to get him a discount?
Yeah. That one.
Yeah. I want to find that clip. That's actually really fucking good.
But that person, honestly, like they have mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to address that, and they can't be walking outside with that shit. They looking for people to misgender them or say something that, you know what I'm saying? They're waiting so they can lash out. Because maybe people were picked on. Maybe these people got harassed, but they never went to therapy to deal with the harassment.
Yeah.
Wait. Last thing. I'm also gonna need that extended warranty on it for the price of on the house.
That I can't do.
Now don't be a Negro, be my nigga. All right, help me.
Hold on. I ain't nobody's nigga.
Well, I mean, you somebody's nigga wearing this nigga tie.
Now you're being condescending. See, you've been warned, all right? Let's move forward amicably.
Okay, well, check this out. Though. First of all, you're throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now, because I don't understand them, I'm going to take them as disrespect. Watch your mouth and help me with the sale.
Okay, see, now you found yourself a nigga. You were looking for a nigga? Nigga here now, see?
Okay.
Today's forecast, dark and cloudy, and chance of drive-by.
You want to go?
Dude, movies used to be so much better 10 years ago. There is no way you would see this in the movie now. There is no way.
Even them doing this, even Kevin Hart and I forgot his name, doing this scene right here, you're not going to see.
Well, not to mention, you could not be a white guy or any sort of like pale skin and write a script that has this in it. There's no fucking
because isn't this Judd Apatow or some shit?
Yeah, Judd Apatow. It's Judd Apatow. Right. Dude, this is brilliant. This is so fucking good. But yes, this is also
perfect example of laying this groundwork and getting us used to saying this stuff, and then 10 years later turning around and using their media to say, "Oh, anyone who talks like that, by the way, they're evil." They're not.
Right. Same energy though, dude. Same complete energy right here.
They look like a minion.
We're just going to patiently wait for the cops.
Yes, we are.
This is getting...
You're a hypocrite.
You're
getting
a little bit more aggressive.
And you're a bitch. Yeah, I am aggressive. I'm PTSD, bitch.
Okay.
You fucked with the wrong tranny today, bitch.
I apologize.
So hold on, pause it. I didn't even watch it. I'm telling you, a lot of these people truly have mental disorders, and they need to seriously go deal with that, because you shouldn't be roaming the world with these problems still. Let's just say, okay, hold on, think about this real quick. They got PTSD. He could have wowed out on her, straight up, beat the living shit out of her, because that's what PTSD is. You have this disorder where it's, oh shit, fuck, you get violent. He could have been beating the fuck out of her and she would have died all over. He bumped her or she bumped him or whatever the fuck, which is still a minuscule thing to even get into this level of argument with. But did you also hear, and this is what I'm saying, this political shit is going too far. You liberal. What? What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about?
That's racism, by the way, just based on her skin color. He said all that. Just because she's black, he's assuming that she's a liberal and that she should fear the police the same way that he does. You know what I mean?
That they're on the same side because you're trans, right? No. That's why I keep saying. That's why they keep doing that fucking flag.
We've got the same flag.
That flag is exactly
together.
That's why they did it. No other groups
on the flag with us.
Yeah, everybody's on that flag except for like real ass things. Like for real, it's all bullshit.
I think black is real. I think black is real.
On the flag.
But what we talking about is like, yeah, it's real, but that's like black BLM black. It's not black.
I'm gonna say it next time. Yeah, but you ain't real black. You like BLM black.
Well, people do exist though.
No, I know what you mean, dude. I know what you mean. I just know I'm gonna get my face punched in. That's all I say.
Come
like,
on,
that's insane.
That's the problem. We should be able to have these dialogues and nobody punch you in the face.
I know. I agree. I totally agree, dude. I totally
That's
agree.
why you know it's all bullshit because they want shit like that to go on, or they want me and you to still be arguing because you
100%.
black. And if you were to give me a harsh criticism about who I am or what you've experienced in your life with people who look like me, I should be offended by that. It's just like telling white people they should be offended by what happened with their great grandfathers, let's say. There's nothing, or matter of fact, fuck all that. Just because you're white, somebody else's great grandfather was a great slave owner, and there was a majority of them that were white. So I'm gonna take it out on you because you
right.
You're the problem.
It's going after each other for a system that's being controlled by elites. That's actually what the thing that's holding us all down.
Who truly don't give a fuck about us.
I know, dude.
They build they fallout shelters and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and people shouldn't be surprised. You know why? Because people are fucking stupid. And if they really did care, they wouldn't fight about this shit because if you're not stupid, you don't think about shit like this. You talking about black and white. It's 2024. Black and white. Let's say slavery ended in the 1800s. It's 2024. And we still talking about racism. That's crazy when you really analyze it and put it under a microscope. It's disgusting. It means we as a people, when we were moving together like this, they just fucked it all up. They killed JFK, killed Dr. Martin Luther King. Every time we move like this, they keep figuring out how to fuck it up and make us all end up hating each other again and calling this person sexist. And who gives a fuck if you're gay? You can be trans, gay, like pets, or furry. Who gives a damn? Live your life.
God, that's who.
God. Hell, I don't even think God would, man. Certain things, no doubt, certain things. But for the most part, God don't. If you want to burn damnation, you burn. Shit, that's what you choose.
Imagine how different this podcast would be right now if Trump's head got blown off.
I know, dude. It'd be fucking crazy.
God reached down from the sky and just lightly just tilted his head.
That is crazy to me that it missed.
Oh, that's why I keep saying he gonna win because like I feel like this is all design, let's say, right? There's some grand scheme.
Certainly a grand scheme.
By God or the lizard people?
Let's say it's God. Some being who controls all this shit. And this needs to happen. The other way cannot happen. We are actually very close to anarchy. If it's not Trump, because people will at least unite enough for that. People are not going to unite under the They're not going to do it.
Here we go. I sent Erickson. So this is another nice example of schizophrenia.
My student's ass is fucking around today.
Oh, God.
Who are you? You're the security guard of the building, aren't you? Mm-hmm. I've been having problems with you, man. Mm-hmm. And you know what, man? I want to apologize to you, man. I hadn't had my medicine, man. I'm on psychotropic medicine, man. You know I'm schizophrenia, you know? Right.
This is like my mom.
I hear voices. I see things that they say that's not really there. And I just want to apologize to you because I was wrong. Hey, you know, I've been working all day. I've been working for 12 hours.
It's hilarious if your mom actually does this.
Can you just shake my hand? Well, of course. That's all I've been wanting was an apology from you. That's it. That's all. I'm just trying to do my job, sir. But you know what, sir? I was thinking about something. Motherfucker, this nigga's like, no, come on, hey, you going to fucking jail, man.
That's my mom.
Get the fuck off my property.
That's my mom.
He did that shit funny as shit, though, the way you did it.
You know who driver took my motherfucking money? Bitch, I got money now. I got motherfucking money now. You know what? You thought I was gonna forgive you? I'm gonna get some friend of you, motherfucker. Hey, you know what?
And you better not bring that knife over here. Your ass gonna die tonight.
This is when Nas gonna get crazy.
You got a gun?
Come on, motherfucker. Come find out.
You got a gun?
Come find out.
I don't think you got a gun. He's a rinky-dink motherfucking cop. You ain't even.
There's already a red dot on him. You just think he has a gun. There's already a red dot on him.
Come on down, man.
You are a rinky-dinky cop. Okay.
Don't let him near you. I'd pop him, dude.
No, he does that thing where he like acts like he's calmed down. He's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm
fool
sorry.
me once. Game on me.
Put a bullet in his ass.
I guess if you fooled him 3 times, he would have loaded the chopper and rained down on him. But maybe, dude, I can't believe he let him next to get near him the second time.
Live off SSDI and they do this. This is what they do.
That is crazy. That
they don't give back. They're not helping their community. They're not, dude. They're fucking loser bums, and they should be locked away until they get the help that they need. These people shouldn't be out to roam on the street because that could be bad. What if that was a kid?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
Schizophrenic. He
walking around saying I'm schizo. Yeah, who walks around saying that shit? Like, you might joke about it, but if you saying it out loud and you acting like that, yeah, we got to put a paddy wagon up. Come on, get in. Get in.
No, it's scary because it's so comical. We laugh at it and it seems like a joke. And if we encountered a guy like that on the street, we probably would make a joke out of it briefly, but then someone actually gets stabbed and it's like, oh shit, that was
no, I'm not. Once he started talking about the knife, it's a different story. He talking about
I really thought that was going to end with him being shot up. I really thought that was going to bullets were going to fly in that one. I'm surprised they let him.
Ended with like a real death or whatever for sure.
Yeah, a better video would have ended with the death of a person. Yeah, I agree. Watching a life extinguished would have really made me feel like that ended the way it should have.
If they would have shot him, police brutality.
Is this a police officer? Wait, this is a police officer?
Security.
Okay, my bad. Security.
Security,
they group them all together.
Yeah, they do group them all together though. That's hilarious, dude. That's
a great video though.
That's such a crazy video, dude. That is, I don't know where you found that. That's great. I still can't believe they let him get him near him a second time though. But I guess that's the thing though. Like, regardless of how brutal police can be, they are getting more and more nervous about like people, like
out here, police have their tails between their legs. They don't pull anyone over. You can go past the police at 90 miles an hour. They don't even try to pull you over. They're fucking, because everyone they pull over is like, what are you pulling me over for? You don't get to see my ID. Why don't you go kill some more black people?
Pulling out their camera right in their face. Like, what's your badge number? What's your badge number?
Yeah, they just hide from everybody now, dude. They're fucking pussies out here. It's crazy.
I'm telling y'all right now, Trump gonna win. He gonna win.
Trump gonna win.
He gonna win.
Andrew, I'm assuming you think it's still Cope, but you were the one telling me about a few weeks ago that this whole Biden thing is just a bunch of like theatrics for them to come up with a story to make it sound like he was almost going to lose, but they were going to rig it for him. But now they got rid of him. They got Kamala. Like, you think it's still just an all show? It's just a bunch of like shadowy.
I don't think I said any of that stuff about Biden, about how it's I don't really know what the next 3 to 4 months of
I mean, it was a really heated rant. I mean, you talked about like kidnapping Gavin Newsom and like, getting a whole group of people together, just trying to like what?
Yeah, if you're finally ready to get serious about that, then we'll pull the boys up. You can cruise out here.
I'm still on. I still give you, after listening to that podcast, I'm still convinced you're a Fed and you're trying to get me and Lamar to get like entrapped in some sort of
Batman. Okay.
House. You good? You're good with all that downloading.
The last
shit.
10 years has just been an undercover act from Andrew trying to get us to like finally do something that can get us put in a federal prison, and so no one ever says again.
Us now. He got us.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to bait the FBI to see if they'll ever like come and question me. You know what I mean? Like,
I bet that would make your day. That would make your day if your door got knocked open. All of a sudden, you see a barrel at your head, and they're saying, "Put your hands behind your bed."
Not like that. What they do is they knock and they ask a few questions. They knock and they like show
Sometimes it's much more rude.
You don't know what it is. Yeah,
it depends what they think you're doing, dude.
People they come and question you and try to intimidate you and get you to come for an interview. I would love to go and interview with the FBI. I talk so much shit, dude. I'd be like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh yeah, bet you guys can't wait to rig the next election, fucking liars, clowns.
God,
you know
dude, you would get you would.
We won't hear from Andrew anymore.
I know we'd see him again, but he'd never sit straight same way. He would be.
You spent your whole life talking about how proud you were to be an American and how proud you are of all this freedom, and now you're flippantly saying that I'm going to get disappeared for making jokes about the FBI?
It's the fucking FBI when you're in that room. Yeah, you're in the room. Now it's different.
I don't think you're going to get disappeared. I think you're getting.
That's not freedom. If they can just come to you and say, "Oh, we don't like that joke you put online." Now you're in the room. Now it's different. Now we can lock you up if you say that.
I'm not saying
I'm not saying I like it. I'm not saying I like it, but it's the way it is.
Hey, we're so free, we're so great, but now you're openly being like, "Don't even joke about that, dude. They could disappear you." It's like, well,
I'm not saying don't joke about it. I'm just saying I think you're being a bit.
When we had to have a COVID card.
COVID. What about COVID cards?
Wait, what about that?
Yeah, but how free were you?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. This is the problem with Americans. You're like, look at us, we're so free, and then you're like, no, go
get you American. You're American. It don't y'all.
That is funny. That is funny.
No, you too.
Just because you got the accent of Sargon, you suddenly think you're not one of us.
Yeah, no. I'd rather be American than English. The English have it way worse.
They do.
I'll never forget Twisted Lamar. You remember Twisted Metal Black?
Fuck yeah.
And the best part of it was those cutscenes where, like, it shows the character's history and how they had to eat their own children or something like that. Mm-hmm. When I rented that game in England to show my cousins, all the cutscenes were cut out. The English government won't allow those.
Wait. What did you see? Did they show it on text? What happened, or how did you what did you see?
No. Skips. It just skips.
It just goes right to the. Damn, that's crazy.
6. So you don't even get to see, like, Skull Digger get buried in a hole in Vietnam and have to dig his own way out or any of that. Just
that's crazy.
That's a part of it.
I could see you flipping out in that moment. Like, what the fuck? There's a whole cut they took out of here.
We played through like 5 levels, and I was hyping it up for days. I was like, dude, you got.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Can we have the picture of Biden holding Starbucks?
Oh, like on the cover?
Yeah. Can that be our thumbnail?
Sure. GQ images. Oh my god, dude. Every time I see this.
What do you think, Lamar? Is that photoshopped, or did he really?
How would
wear
we
that?
not look back at that now and not see that as elder abuse?
Yeah,
what do you think of that?
I mean, I ain't even mad at the outfit though, but it's definitely photoshopped like a motherfucker. Holy shit. It doesn't even look like he's really there.
I know,
mean,
dude.
He's there 'cause his shadow's there,
dude, he looks like a taxidermied man. He looks like they took out his skeleton and shoved it in there with a bunch of foam and whatever you put inside of fucking.
You can tell this is layers, like layer 1, 2, 3, first layer background, second layer there. Then like this was.
This is the level of propaganda that the English are fed. By the way, they can't watch Twisted Metal cutscenes.
I just want to say this real quick. Go back to that last one.
And these people don't even have to vote for him. That's what's sad.
Ain't no fucking way he is sitting on that car.
Yeah. Dude, look the whole way his body's positioned. It doesn't look natural.
I know. They gave him a young body with an old top. He got an old ass head, but like a body for fucking the Fonz from Happy Days or some shit. He looked like these are stupid. I hate this shit so much. This is disgusting.
Why do they feel the need to show this to the English too? It's like they don't even need to win these people's votes.
Swagger
this is all part of a global narrative.
This is GQ hype.
Yeah. Swagger in chief. Okay. Playing a guitar. This motherfucker ain't never been spotted drinking a beer. At least we had Obama do that. I believe Trump has done it once or twice, where he sipped on the beer or some
Trump
shit.
Doesn't drink, apparently.
Oh, no, okay, my bad then. But Obama did for sure in some fucking place with cheesesteaks. But this motherfucker, I ain't never seen talk about a drink, even talk about fucking coffee, Starbucks. Get the fuck out of here, man. He got Kevin Hart feet. In this picture, he got Kevin Hart feet. He ain't got no small feet like that because Joe Biden like 6 fucking foot. He's like 6 something. Maybe
he's 6'6" now. He's 6'6" now. The new Joe Biden is 6'6". So the height's got to change on his Wikipedia and everything.
Right.
He ain't 6 feet under.
So what bet you want to make that he dies by next year? You think he's gonna die this year or next year?
He's not gonna die. He's fine.
I think he's perfectly healthy. Go out like George Bush. He's just gonna, fade away.
I think they've pumped him pumped him up so much. I think they like the way the way fucking Paul Walker burned out that eclipse at the beginning of Fast and the Furious. I feel like they shot him so much full of nitro. They've blown his valves. His pistons are shot.
They might have given him some shit
just rotted.
It's all experimental shit. They might have given him some shit that's going to make him live to 115. Imagine that. Imagine that we see Biden live to be 112, 113, 114.
Bro,
They shot him up with so much fucking plastic shit.
Remember, they're still under protection from the Secret Service. Like they still get all the amenities. They can use
Is anyone under protection from the Secret Service? They don't even have somebody leading
no,
the
no,
place
no.
now.
They do, yeah, because Biden signed up.
Right.
Trump was the only one who had the DEI people, by the way. When you break down all their details, even hers, the Secret Service chick, hers were all men.
Yeah.
Only Donald Trump got the DEI shit.
That is crazy. If only he had women.
That's fucked up. But I do
wild.
want to say real quick that we thought Bush would probably pass away once he got out of office. And if anything, he actually blossomed. Like people started to really love him because he seemed full of life.
Well, that's what's always so crazy about all this shit is that like for both Biden, like Biden's been embarrassed as far as I'm concerned, ended in, his presidency in embarrassment. Like this is an embarrassment of a presidency. Like it's a terrible way to go. Like, anyone who's actually paying attention knows.
14th best. 14th best.
No,
yeah. That's an embarrassment.
Well, according to Bill O'Reilly, second worst. So, you depend on who your expert is. My point is though that for both even Biden and Trump, 10 years from now, the whole country will look fondly on both their presidencies. They'll be like, it wasn't that bad. They did a few things wrong, but at the end of the day, they actually ended up like helping the country in some way. Like, because we do with Bush now. Remember, Bush used to be like a Hitler. He used to be like the guy who's going to start the next Armageddon. He's going to start World War III because of Iraq. And everyone demonized him. People wanted to, when it was his second election for a second term, people were talking about, I'm going to go to Canada. I remember I was graduating high school and I had high school friends who were like, I'm going to leave this fucking country if he becomes president. That guy's terrible. He's racist. He doesn't care about black people, whatever. And then sure enough, now it's been like, ever since Trump came out in office, they're like, you know what, we take Bush back. Yeah, Bush is great. Bush is fine. Sure. Yeah, he put us in an endless war that ended up costing us millions of lives. But still, no, let's do it.
And what people found out as well is he was just as much as a puppet as Biden is. He really wasn't making no moves.
They're all puppets, dude. They're all puppets. They're all serving the elite, the military industrial.
That's why they don't like Trump, because Trump ain't a puppet. You can't control him. The other people
the only anti-war presidential candidate you'll ever see.
Caitlyn.
No, Biden said that. That was him. It was Biden. He's the one who. There's been no wars under his watch.
Right. For sure, some of the biggest war funding in the country's history, hundreds of billions to Ukraine and Israel and all that. Yeah.
It's a losing effort, by the way, the Ukraine war. It's a straight up losing effort. We're just throwing money towards a losing cause, which is crazy. It looks good.
Yeah, I agree. No, it doesn't look good. It doesn't.
That's why even
Zelensky,
he don't want Trump to become the president. You know why? Because they're not going to give him no more money.
It's so funny too. I feel like Zelensky, like the whole con with Zelensky, I feel became apparent when Biden called him President Putin. And instead of Zelensky looking worried, he was just like, "Oh, I'm the better one." Okay, move aside. Let me talk. Like he didn't like any rational person would be nervous.
No, they know they're taking advantage of a senile puppet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. To me, it seemed very much like a guy being like, "Okay, just move along, whatever. Just let me talk, let me speak."
Don't worry about it. Pretty much look at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's her name? Meloni from the Italian prime minister?
Maroni.
He was like, dude, he's incompetent. He's too old. It's like, yeah, he was. World leaders are going to laugh at Kamala, by the way. If she does become the president, I'm telling you, what people don't understand, this is going to be over because you don't look like a threat. At least with Biden, we look like a threat, right? We don't look like a threat. Imagine Kamala.
I think we look weaker. I think we look weaker with Biden than we do with Kamala.
No. Biden's a man. A man will always shine in that regard. You're a man. He don't look like a bitch.
He's not a man. Biden's not a man.
I'm not going to do that. Only because Kamala is.
You're not going to tell me a man ain't a man.
Yeah, because no, it's not even that. It's just, you know why people picked that Meloni chick? Because she actually had balls to say what the country was thinking. That's why
Meloni. Who's this Falcone Moroni?
It's like I forgot her first name, but she won. She's the first woman elected in that in Italy as a prime minister. She's the first woman, but she's talked about God, values, country, and all these things. She said put them first.
She's anti-globalist. She's anti-globalist, or is she still part of the EU? She's still like the EU G7 puppet.
I don't know. We could definitely look it up. I just know that she won based on those merits. That's why she won. If she wasn't talking like that, she was going to lose. The other guy was talking about what people don't want in the office right now. Kamala does not have that same demeanor. Trust me, you can look her up. It's like Meloni, like Meloni. Compare her to Kamala. Bro, no way. When you look at her, it's like looking at Rhea Ripley or old school Ronda Rousey against Beyonce or Taylor Swift. That's the big difference, bro. I'll go to war with Ronda Rousey before I go with Beyonce, and Beyonce's more popular. Fuck that. I want somebody who looks like they
Give
ready.
me Gina Carano.
Like, give me Gina over Ronda, no question. For real, I'm being dead ass. I'm just saying, like, you're not in the chamber, and we all sit at the table, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna be looking at her like, why are you here? You always laughing about shit. You can't even give nobody no real ass policies. You joking and he and shit, looking like a goddamn hyena from Lion King.
I kind of do know. I get what you're talking about. On the one hand, I would say like just like intellectually, like obviously Kamala's better than Biden because like she at least can have a conversation. But like I said, when I watch her, it's like it's crazy. It's like it's almost worse than watching Biden just like crawl around the stage like a lost old man. There's something about her that just comes across as like. I kind of get why Trump was all like, there's no way she could handle Putin. He's too fierce. Because I'm like, I don't think Kamala could have a conversation with Putin.
Well, no, she could. She'll get feisty, but she'll get feisty on bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, what's going to be really annoying in her debate with Trump is like, Trump will probably be trying to play it cool and be like the neutral guy and be his calm self that he was against Biden. But she's going to be coming at him with all the fucking angry shit, the angry woman of color stuff coming at him with like, do you really think a white man understands the plight of the regular American? You know what I mean? He's not going to be, I don't think he's going to be ready for like the fire that she's going to bring, you know?
I don't know if she's going to bring fire, dude. I think she's going to keep calling him a criminal.
She's going to do exactly what we were saying. She's going to come in with like, I was put on the back of a bus, and the man that signed that bill was Donald J. Trump.
And remember, she was the first one gone. Like, she's saying all these things, and it didn't even matter back then. And
that's what I'm saying. To me, it's a lot easier for me to know what Trump's going to say. He's going to point out the fact that she couldn't get. She was the first one out in the primaries. She's the border czar, and she let basically 1 million people into this country. Like I know what Trump's going to hit her on, but I have no idea what she's going to hit him on, other than she's just like he's a convicted felon and a sex pest. Basically,
she's going to hit him with everything that Biden hits him with, all the usual mainstream bullshit talking points. And
if she brings up Project 25 at the debate, and
yes,
Donald will just say that's absolute bullshit, I'll be amazed because
he will. But that's exactly what his haters expect him to say. Just because Donald Trump says that's bullshit, I don't care about Project 2025. You think the news is going to drop it, or other people are going to drop it?
Remember that interview with the chick from CNN, and she made some false claim? It was like misinformation, and he pulled that thing out of his pocket. It was an envelope with the actual thing, like the actual statement. So what she said, he debunked it right there on stage. Like, nope, it says right here, that's not true. That's what he's going to do. He's going to do that same thing. Like,
I hope so.
That's very David Brent.
No, right here.
Man, these people play silly games.
They do.
You're going to have to play games like that because they just looking to make false claims that everybody just fucking runs with in their little echo chamber. Oh, he said, and we remember everybody was like, oh, excuse me, my bad. Everybody was like, oh, if it's misinformation, it's going to get fact checked on Twitter and on Facebook. You shouldn't be saying that. It's going to get checked, whatever. These people are saying that he is the head of Project 2025 when he's come out multiple times on national TV and these conventions and denounced it. He did not say he supports it. He don't support abortion. No national ban of abortion.
I know, dude. It's crazy to me. It's the thing. Yeah. It's like I might not like the guy, like sometimes in some ways, but like I don't like the fact that constantly bring up his lies. They always like the amount of lies that he said, and I'm like the amount of lies all of you say. You all are constantly lying. Like if we're gonna fact check everyone, let's fact check everyone because.
I got a fun video.
Okay, send it to me.
Since we're talking about the media and fact checking and the selective aggressiveness, this is a great one where, Carrie Lake, all those machines in Arizona actually got disabled in red counties where she was supposed to get a bunch of ballots. And then this one guy actually did change like 30,000 votes. And she's been sued by the government now for saying that, for discrediting the election. But she insists that what she says is true. And just look how this reporter handles her. Just look how the reporter doesn't even give her a chance to say her side of the story.
You don't believe that Joe Biden won the election in 2020? I believe the election was run fraudulently.
Full screen, bro.
And you refused to concede in 2020 as well, your own contest. Well, obviously you're sitting across the pond and you don't understand what's happened. And I'm not going to argue about it with somebody.
For defamation.
Yeah. Because this is how corrupt the system is. I pointed out how they worked our election.
You lied about a top Arizona election official. You defamed him. You falsely accused him of injecting 30,000 illegal votes into machines, intentionally misprinting ballots.
Yep.
Do you stand by those claims?
It happened.
Would you like to repeat them on air now?
It happened.
You
Look at the way
think,
it's just
he
designed
intentionally misprinted ballots?
If
He
you-
sued you for this.
Yes, I know. I'm in the middle of it right now. It's lawfare.
And he
And guess
said
what?
that
Guess
you
what?
had turned his life upside down. He said you'd made him the
Listen,
target of threats of
Emily,
violence and
Emily,
death.
I'm in the middle of a lawsuit, and I'm not going to talk about it
threats.
because I don't want to work. When you're in the middle of a lawsuit, you don't want to talk about it. Okay, we talk
This is
about
what
it
they
in
all go
court.
to.
That's
It's
what
all
we
getting
talk about
raped
it.
and
I feel
death threats
confident
Show us that.
that I've
Let's
spoken
see
the
it.
truth. But you know what?
You made him the target of violence and death. You saw what happened on the stage on Saturday night. You heard Donald Trump say, "Let's lower the temperature."
Can we not like make accusations now because we are at risk of putting the person accused under bonds?
Also, notice how she invokes the shot at Trump. It's like, yeah, someone, if a member of the public shoots at Trump, it's because of how you guys talk about him. It's because of you saying that he's Hitler 2.0. If you spend every day in the news saying this is Hitler and he's taking over our country and he's going to take democracy, then he should be shot. But now they want to turn around and say, oh, it's because of election deniers like Carrie Lake that Trump got shot at. That's crazy.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
The funny thing about this, I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. It's in line. I think she's like a Carrie as well. Forgot her name. The person who won. No, she actually did cheat. The guy didn't win. No doubt. He wasn't going to win. The chick won. I forgot her name.
No, it's
right
another
now.
girl. I know. And she immediately turned out to be corrupt.
And she was corrupt. That's the thing. She's actually corrupt, and she did cheat. You can Google that. She cheated. Carrie
I'll
Lake
look her up.
should be the Arizona governor, but they cheated. That's what Carrie's talking about.
Because she would give them a
Stupid
majority
bitch.
in
I'm
some
sorry, I gotta say
Senate.
this real quick. This dumb bitch who looks like a fake version of Fraggle Rock, and that says
Katie
a lot.
Hobbs?
Fake version
Yes,
of
yes,
Rock.
her, yeah.
She
Yeah.
should not be a reporter, man. I hate these people because they're devils. They're truly evil, man. They are evil. This is evil shit that this woman is doing. This man is a man. First of all, he got fucking government detail. They're going to make sure he's protected. He's not going to get dealt with by any civilian. They're not going to touch him. They're going to roll up on him, beat up his family, or no shit like that. Matter of fact, you only ever hear about that when it comes to Democrats. Remember they trailed the bus for Kyle Rittenhouse? The jurors on the bus? Not the people who did wrong. The people who were part of the jury, they were getting trailed. They wanted to know where they lived at. Why do you want to know where somebody lives at? So you can fuck them up? What, bro,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. That's what the left wants to happen. That's what they want to happen to people on the right.
And they allowed that shit, by the way. They allowed that bus to be followed by all those different people. A bus like that, they're supposed to know when a bus leaves, by the way, because jurors, they know it can be fucked with. They're not just going to
encourage it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They wanted the people to get hurt. And the news were the ones who they stopped them. Somebody stopped like, hey, man, you can't be following the bus. Oh, we can't? Yeah, nah, that's actually against the law. And then they stopped it. That's the only reason they stopped. They would follow those people to their houses and found out where they live. That's crazy to me. That's what this girl's doing. She's acting like they're going to come down there and have a fucking massacre or some shit. Look at her face. She's stupid. Look at her stupid ass face.
I know.
People are evil. I'm sorry I'm on a little fucking rant right now, but this is evil, man. We shouldn't be tolerating this. It's straight up evil. What she said has nothing to do with actual things that are going on.
I can't stand how every time someone does something wrong and they get caught and there's a little bit of backlash, they always pull that shit of, I've been getting rape threats, death threats. It's like, okay, if you take that seriously when you're a public figure and people send you dumb messages on Twitter and you're like, oh my God, I can't leave my house now. It's like, what a fucking lie. What a lame way to just like exacerbate your suffering.
Right. No, if you're going to do anything publicly facing that, like, gets your name and your face out there and you don't expect at this point to be like under some sort of scrutiny or pressure, I just think you're being absolutely naive. I mean, we're going to get death threats if anyone listens to this.
Yeah.
Keep playing this, though.
I just had to say that because they're.
Do you accept the part you played in inflaming the political rhetoric in this country?
You are just part of the fake news and you're lying. You don't know a damn thing about Arizona. You don't know one thing about our election. And you sit there with a smirk on your face. You're sitting over in England, in the UK, in a country that's being destroyed. in a country that's being destroyed.
I guess I'm just asking.
And I really don't.
What it says about the
this is the
Republican
last
Party,
question.
that they
This
need
is
to
the-
lie,
this is
to
the-
intimidate, to threaten, because you don't believe you can win at the ballot box. Why would you need to do that?
You are just a sad case of a human being, and I'm so sorry for you. I'm sorry that you bought into the propaganda. I hope that you'll look in the mirror and see that you've been following propaganda and you don't understand what's happening.
So I'm guessing if you don't win in November, you won't concede. That's the rule that you're playing by now, is it?
You are. I actually think you need your head examined.
Can you answer that?
I think you need your head examined.
Carrie Lake, thank you very much.
This is the level that reporters are on in other parts of the world, where the globalists have won even more, where the globalists have even more ground. This is the level the news is at, where it's not even trying to listen to her, just immediately trying to frame a narrative that she's just this loony election denier.
The other thing to remember too is Carrie Lake was a former journalist. Like she knows all the tricks, like
Really?
all that shit. So I love Carrie Lake. To me, I thought she should be in the whatever Trump's cabinet.
Dude, it lined up so well. I'm so glad you reminded me of that. That as soon as Katie Hobbs won, it was like a few months later, she was busted taking like corrupt payments for something connected with these corrupt elite, and it's like, well, there you go. That's the people that against Carrie Lake.
Was right. Now I wonder if this reporter, it's like, okay, they were cheating. Do you have anything to say? What's your statement now? It's like, you just want to act like they're on the right side of history. This ain't the right side of history. People are going to look back on these times, and a lot of these people and be like, you were fucking stupid. You're dumb. For real.
That journalist sounds a lot like the one that was talking to Tucker too. Just got her narrative to say, just got the one thing that she needs to get across, and isn't actually there to listen to anything her subject says. Just there to tell the audience what to think about this person.
Yeah, just berate them, basically. This is never news, is how I look at it now. Even when you're on these, when you're watching a lot of these shows, they're not really giving you the news. They're just giving you what they hate. Right. I hate that Trump does this.
Right.
You know what? Donald Trump did this. I hate it. My bad. What's up?
No, I agree. They want clicks and views, and therefore they're just they're feeding their. I mean, fucking Cuomo said it when he was debating Dave Smith. He's just like, we all are just giving the audience what they want. And it's just like, okay, man, but like the idea in their mind, you're giving
that's not
them
what
the
you're
news.
supposed to be doing. That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
Like you can say that because you that's like the tacit agreement you have with your audience, but like you're saying it as if you're telling people the news. Like don't hide under the cover of journalism if what you're not doing is journalism.
Right. We all just give our audience what they want. Oh, is that CNN's motto?
Right.
Is that the narrative when you were reporting at CNN? We're just giving our audience what they want. Yeah.
Right.
CNN think that people want to see Van Jones crying like a goddamn bitch. And that's what they think people want to see. Is Van Jones? He was a great man, and we hate to see him. Shut the fuck up, Van Jones. You a bitch. You should not even be allowed to talk. Straight up.
Brainwashing.
And here's another question, by the way. Why is it only black men crying on TV?
Because you make you bitches. I don't know, dude. I'm not.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm not in your communities. I'm not around.
Ain't no white man
You're
on
the
CNN.
only one I know, dude. I don't know what you tell me why. You tell me why.
No white men on CNN crying. That's all I'm saying. Van Jones on there crying.
I just thought that's how it was in Africa.
Yeah, because it's the same reason you're so quick to pull out a gun and blast somebody away. You got no control over yourself.
No control your emotions. No control your emotions. I bet you Van Jones, you should look this up.
That is a good point, though. I don't know why you never see a black woman cry on TV, but you see tons of black men cry.
Or no white men. No white men, white women. There's always, and it's the same black men always crying about them.
Yeah.
I wonder if Van Jones comes from a single parent family. I'm so curious. If he does, this will prove my theory that I have.
What's the theory?
So a lot of weak men, we know this, but a lot of weak men come from broken homes. But a lot of the fucking like troubled men who are like troubled emotionally, they come from single parent homes.
He has one sibling, Angela. Single parent home. You mean? Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
Let's say you're a man, you grow up with your mother, where your mother teaches you feminine ways. You don't really understand how to deal with things as a man. You know how to deal with them emotionally like a woman.
The ultimate lie that women tell us, by the way, is that they want us to be emotional and they want us to cry and they want to see that we've got that emotional range. But then as soon as you cry in front of a woman, she's got the ick immediately.
It's the ick. Yeah, and you'll be on TikTok.
You don't. I know, dude. I know. I know it's not as bad anymore. It's like you
A
just
whole comment section of
shoot
girls
your
making
shot
fun
and
of you.
miss once now. Now it's like you shoot your shot and it gets televised and shared to all of her homies.
Immortalized forever.
Yeah, the
Oh,
worst, the
God,
worst she can
dude.
say is no, bro. The worst she can say is no. Just try,
I
bro.
know, I
Say no,
know,
bro.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Trying to find this guy's parents. He's got a spouse.
Don't be surprised if he don't have parents. He was manufactured in the lab.
How crazy that Jeff
Oh, he was a
Bezos just
grown man.
handed. Jeff Bezos gave Van Jones like $10 million for supposed racial unity, but Van Jones was the one that claimed it was a white lash when Trump won.
Yeah, I remember when they did all that dumb shit. I was like, that's not the way they launder money. He really got $2 million from that, and the
100%.
other went into other bullshit.
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
person I seen do something with it, and even then you can argue how much does a meal cost. He gave that kind of money to a chef as well. That chef probably used a decent amount of money for the meals and kept $6 million.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's as simple as like Jeff Bezos just knows Van Jones personally, and he's like, okay, let me just do a thing where like I donate you 10 million, but just give me 6 million back. You can keep 4 million, just give me 6 million back, and then Bezos can deduct that from his fucking taxes and somehow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It won't surprise me.
Yeah.
That's what, remember he gave it out to like four people. You know what I'm saying? It was the chef, Van Jones, and like 2 other fucking people.
Yeah, the chef made sense to me because the chef like actually takes food to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That one was great.
Impoverished place. But when he said Van Jones, I was like, what?
And for what? That's why you always be crying and shit. It's almost like he got to, dude. It's like he's like honestly their bitch. He's their like black bitch.
They're minstrel.
Like, we need to have a black
They're
representation.
crying minstrel.
Yeah, for real. He is. He would be. He would. You know what? Van Jones would dress up in blackface. He looks like the type. He looks like the type. He would dress in blackface.